Water is life. It is the essence of our existence, the lifeblood of our planet. From the smallest streams to the vast oceans, water is everywhere, shaping our world and sustaining all forms of life. We see it flowing in rivers, crashing on shores, and meandering through our cities. It is a constant presence, a reminder of nature's power and beauty. It falls from the sky as rain, nourishing our lands and filling our reservoirs. Every drop is a part of the endless cycle that sustains life on Earth. But there's another type of water we rarely think about: wastewater. This is the water that has been used and discarded, often tainted with pollutants and chemicals. This hidden water stream carries the byproducts of our modern lives. From industrial discharges to household sewage, wastewater is a complex and often overlooked issue. Understanding wastewater is crucial for protecting our environment and ensuring a sustainable future. Scientists and environmentalists are working tirelessly to study and manage this vital resource. We must learn about the different types of wastewater. Domestic wastewater comes from our homes, industrial wastewater from factories, and agricultural runoff from farms. Each type has its own challenges and requires specific treatment methods. We must understand its impact. Polluted water can harm wildlife, disrupt ecosystems, and pose serious health risks to humans. The sight of dead fish and algae blooms in our rivers and lakes is a stark reminder of the consequences of neglect, and we must find ways to manage it responsibly for the health of our planet. Innovative technologies, eco-friendly treatment facilities, and community efforts are paving the way for a cleaner, more sustainable future. Together, we can make a difference and protect our precious water resources for generations to come. Wastewater is simply used water. It's water that's no longer clean because of human activities. Imagine the water that goes down your drain after a shower, or the water used in factories to make everyday products. This used water contains a variety of substances. These substances can include everything from soap and food particles to chemicals and industrial waste. Wastewater is a complex mixture that requires careful management. Domestic wastewater is the water that comes from our homes. It's the water we use for bathing, washing dishes, and flushing toilets. This water carries soap residues, human waste, and food scraps. Domestic wastewater flows through a network of pipes called sewers. These pipes carry the wastewater to treatment facilities. Treatment facilities are essential for removing harmful contaminants before the water is released back into the environment. Industry plays a vital role in our world, but it also generates a significant amount of wastewater. Industrial wastewater comes from factories, power plants, and other industrial processes. This water can contain a wide range of pollutants depending on the industry. Chemicals, heavy metals, and even radioactive materials can be present in industrial wastewater. Treating this type of wastewater is crucial to prevent these harmful substances from contaminating our water sources. Section 5. Stormwater runoff carrying pollutants from our streets. When rain falls on our cities and towns, it doesn't just soak into the ground. Instead, it flows over impervious surfaces like streets, parking lots, and rooftops. As it travels, this water picks up a variety of pollutants. These can include anything from oil and grease left by cars to fertilizers and pesticides from lawns, and even litter and debris from our streets. This process is known as stormwater runoff, and it is a major contributor to the pollution found in our rivers, lakes, and oceans. The pollutants carried by stormwater runoff can have devastating effects on aquatic life and water quality. For instance, oil and grease can create a film on the water's surface, blocking sunlight and reducing oxygen levels. Fertilizers can lead to excessive algae growth, which depletes oxygen and harms fish and other aquatic organisms. Pesticides can be toxic to a wide range of wildlife, and litter can physically harm animals and degrade habitats. Managing stormwater runoff is essential to protect the health of our aquatic ecosystems. This can be done through a variety of methods, including the use of green infrastructure like rain gardens, permeable pavements, and green roofs. These solutions help to absorb and filter rainwater, reducing the amount of pollutants that reach our waterways. Community involvement is also crucial. Public education programs can raise awareness about the impact of stormwater runoff and encourage practices that reduce pollution, such as proper disposal of waste and the use of environmentally friendly products. Volunteer cleanup efforts can help to remove litter and debris from our waterways, making a significant difference in water quality. By taking these steps, we can work together to reduce the impact of stormwater runoff and protect the health of our rivers, lakes, and oceans for future generations. It's a collective effort that requires the participation of individuals, communities, and governments alike. Section 6. Agricultural runoff, fertilizers and pesticides in our water. Agriculture is a cornerstone of human civilization, providing the food and resources necessary for our survival and growth. Agriculture is essential for feeding our growing population, but it also contributes to wastewater pollution. The use of fertilizers and pesticides while boosting crop yields has unintended consequences for our environment. Agricultural runoff is water that flows over farmland and carries fertilizers, pesticides, and animal waste into our water sources. When it rains, these chemicals are washed off the fields and into nearby rivers, lakes, and streams, leading to contamination of our water bodies. These substances can have detrimental effects on aquatic life. Fish and other aquatic organisms are particularly vulnerable to the toxic effects of these pollutants. Excess nutrients from fertilizers can cause algal blooms, which deplete oxygen in the water and harm fish populations. Algal blooms can create dead zones where aquatic life cannot survive, leading to a significant loss of biodiversity. Pesticides can poison aquatic insects and animals, disrupting the food chain. This not only affects the species directly exposed to the chemicals, but also has cascading effects on the entire ecosystem. The decline in insect populations can lead to a decrease in the food available for fish and other wildlife, further destabilizing the environment. It is crucial to find a balance between agricultural productivity and environmental protection. Sustainable farming practices such as precision agriculture, organic farming, and integrated pest management can help reduce the impact of agricultural runoff on our water sources. Communities and policymakers must work together to implement regulations and practices that protect our water resources. By raising awareness and taking action, we can ensure that our agricultural practices do not come at the expense of our environment. Protecting our water sources is essential for the health of our planet and future generations. Together we can make a difference and create a sustainable future for all. Section 7. The environmental impact of untreated wastewater. Untreated wastewater poses a severe threat to our environment. When released into rivers and lakes, it contaminates these precious water sources, making them unsafe for drinking, swimming, and supporting aquatic life. The consequences of untreated wastewater are far-reaching. It can lead to fish kills, destroy aquatic habitats, and disrupt entire ecosystems. The impact on biodiversity can be devastating. Section 8. Wastewater treatment, protecting our health and environment. Wastewater treatment is an essential process for protecting public health and preserving our environment. Treatment plants use a variety of physical, chemical, and biological processes to remove contaminants from wastewater. These processes work together to remove solids, break down organic matter, and disinfect the water, making it safe to release back into the environment. Wastewater treatment is a critical part of responsible water management. Section 9. Sustainable solutions for wastewater management. As our population grows and our water resources become increasingly strained, we need to find sustainable solutions for wastewater management. This means going beyond traditional treatment methods and embracing innovative approaches. Water reuse is one such solution. Treated wastewater can be used for irrigation, industrial processes, and even replenishing groundwater aquifers. By reusing wastewater, we can conserve freshwater resources and reduce our impact on the environment. Section 10. The future of wastewater. A resource to reclaim. Wastewater should not be viewed as simply a waste product. It's a valuable resource that can be reclaimed and reused. By changing our perspective, we can transform wastewater from a problem into a solution. Imagine a future where wastewater is used to irrigate crops, generate energy, and even produce clean drinking water. This is the potential of wastewater if we embrace innovative technologies and sustainable practices. Section 11, our responsibility, our future. Water is a precious resource, and managing wastewater responsibly is everyone's responsibility. We can all do our part by reducing water consumption at home, supporting businesses committed to sustainable water practices, and advocating for policies that protect our water resources. The future of our planet depends on our ability to manage wastewater effectively. By working together, we can ensure a clean and sustainable water future for generations to come.